Alarming, inevitable, already happening. As AI grows smarter, so do the threats. What if AI could hack your bank account in seconds? Not science fiction, this is 2025. So how can you actually protect yourself and your data in 2025's digital Wild West? The AI revolution unleashed. 2025 is witnessing a technological boom unlike any other. Thanks to agentic AI systems capable of executing tasks autonomously. We're now living in an era where tools like GitHub Copilot X, ChatGPT-5, and Google's Gemini can write apps, conduct research, trade stocks, and even generate marketing campaigns. According to Gartner, over 15% of work-related decisions are now influenced by AI. These systems aren't assistants anymore, they're colleagues. But that same power, it's being turned against us. Cybercriminals have harnessed the speed, scale, and creativity of AI. Deepfake scams, AI-written phishing emails, and automated brute force attacks are spreading like wildfire. One group, Salt Typhoon, backed by state-level operatives, recently compromised major telecom infrastructures using AI-generated exploit kits. Question: is AI here to empower us or replace and exploit us? The hacker apocalypse of 2025. The hacker landscape in 2025 has evolved. It's no longer a guy in a hoodie typing in a basement. Now it's automated. It's scalable. It's fast. Imagine this: a phishing email that sounds exactly like your boss. A deepfake video of your CEO asking employees to wire money. An AI bot guessing your weak password in milliseconds. Let's look at the numbers. According to Capgemini, cybercrime costs have reached a staggering $10.5 trillion annually. 94% of organizations report that AI-generated attacks are now harder to detect than human-led threats. And it's not just businesses. Everyday users are losing access to their social media, cloud drives, or even smart home systems. Hackers can now lock your thermostat or remotely control your baby monitor. Let's break it down. Here are 7 ways to stay ahead of this nightmare. Number 7. Use AI-powered password managers. In 2025, your identity isn't just your name or social security number. It's your digital footprint. And with over 100 online accounts tied to the average person, your future security depends on one crucial element: how you manage your passwords. Gone are the days when you could get by with a few clever password tricks or a notebook full of scribbled logins. Reusing the same password you can slightly tweak is a recipe for disaster. Hackers now use AI to breach accounts in seconds, employing sophisticated brute force algorithms and social engineering tactics. The stakes have never been higher. Tools like 1Password AI, Bitwarden Sentinel, Dashlane Intelligence, and other advanced platforms are now designed not only to store your credentials, but to proactively protect your digital life. These systems do far more than lock your passwords in a digital vault. They analyze your login habits, detect unusual activity, and alert you in real time if something feels off. For instance, if someone tries to access your account from a different country, unfamiliar device, or odd time zone, the password manager can auto-lock access, notify you instantly, and prompt for multi-factor authentication before any damage is done. Even more impressive, these platforms are built with adaptive learning algorithms. It may suggest a password change, flag risky websites, or automatically rotate credentials for supported services. Frictionless security is the new gold standard. In 2025, AI managers will be seamlessly integrated into your web browser, smartphone apps, and even smartwatches. Worried about weak or reused passwords? These tools scan your entire vault to identify vulnerabilities and offer on-the-spot password generation, often producing ultra-secure combinations no human would think of or remember. But you don't need to, it remembers them for you. For businesses, enterprise-grade password managers offer admin dashboards, role-based access, audit trails, and password-sharing policies without ever exposing raw data. This isn't just about individual safety, it's about securing entire organizations against internal breaches and external threats. With AI-powered password managers, you gain a silent, tireless bodyguard who works 24/7 to keep you safe. Number 6. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. You may think your password is strong, long, complex, and private. But in 2025, even the best password isn't enough. Hackers have AI tools that can crack or steal it in seconds. That's why two-factor authentication, or 2FA, has become the gatekeeper your digital life desperately needs. Let's break it down simply. A password is just one line of defense. It's like locking your door with a key. But what happens when someone copies that key or picks the lock? Without a second layer of protection, everything inside is wide open. 2FA adds a second lock, something only you have. This could be your phone, your fingerprint, or code that refreshes every 30 seconds. So even if a hacker has your password, they're stuck unless they also get through your second line of defense. Here's what makes it so powerful. In recent years, phishing websites have become almost indistinguishable from real ones. You click a fake link, enter your login, and just like that, your password is gone. But if you have 2FA enabled, that password alone won't give hackers access. There are several types of 2FA, some stronger than others. App-based authentication, like Google Authenticator or Authy, is currently the gold standard for most users. These apps generate temporary code that changes every 30 seconds and exists only on your device, not in the cloud. Biometric authentication, such as facial recognition or fingerprint scanning, is increasingly popular and far harder to fake. Physical security keys, like YubiKey, are USB devices you plug in to authenticate login. They're nearly impossible to crack or intercept. In 2025, smarter 2FA systems have become more responsive. They adjust based on your behavior. Logging in from your usual laptop at home, fast and simple. Trying from a hotel Wi-Fi in another country, expect an extra verification step. This type of adaptive 2FA gives you strong protection without slowing you down unnecessarily. In the fight against AI-powered cyber threats, you don't need to be a tech genius. You just need the right habits, and enabling 2FA is one of the smartest, simplest defenses you can set up today. Number 5. Leverage AI antivirus software. Imagine this: you're sipping coffee, checking emails, when, without warning, your screen freezes. Files vanish, a silent attacker has slipped through, and your old-school antivirus didn't even blink. In 2025, this isn't fiction, it's a growing threat. The game has changed, and so must your defenses. Welcome to the era of AI-powered antivirus software, where security systems think, learn, and evolve, just like the hackers they fight. Traditional antivirus programs used to rely on something called a signature database, basically a list of known threats. If a file didn't match something on that list, it slipped through unnoticed. Artificial intelligence changed everything. Tools like CrowdStrike Falcon, Sentinel, and Norton AI Plus don't just sit there waiting to be told what's dangerous. They watch behaviors, analyze patterns, and detect threats before they become disasters. Instead of asking, "Is this file on our blacklist?" AI software asks, "What is this file doing?" Does it act like ransomware? Is it trying to access protected system files or replicate itself across devices? Here's where it gets even smarter: global learning. CrowdStrike's Falcon platform, for instance, connects to a cloud brain that processes attack data from millions of devices around the world in real time. So if a threat appears in one country, the AI learns from it instantly and protects users worldwide. It's digital herd immunity. And unlike traditional antivirus, these AI-powered systems don't just block the threat and move on. They investigate. If something slips through, they map out how it entered, what damage it caused, and how to prevent it from happening again. That's called incident forensics, and it turns every failure into future armor. AI antivirus is also faster. It can review millions of files per second using advanced algorithms that spot anomalies before they spread. Number 4. Secure your IoT devices. Your home is getting smarter, but are you getting safer? In 2025, your thermostat, refrigerator, baby monitor, and even your vacuum cleaner may all be connected to the internet. That's the Internet of Things, IoT, and it's a hacker's playground if you're not careful. Think about this: a hacker doesn't need to target your laptop anymore. If your smart doorbell still uses the default password, it's a welcome mat for cybercriminals. Once inside your home network, they can move laterally, eavesdropping through cameras, accessing personal files, or even stealing financial data. All from a harmless light bulb. Now add 6G to the mix. Lightning-fast speed and ultra-low latency means even more devices are connecting, transmitting, and updating in real time. That's great for convenience, but it also dramatically expands your attack surface. In other words, the more things connected to your network, the more doorways you've unintentionally left unlocked. So how do you stay ahead of these invisible threats? Step 1. Change default passwords immediately. It might seem obvious, but most IoT devices come with factory-set credentials like admin or 1234. Hackers know this, and there are public databases online listing default login details for nearly every smart device on the market. The first thing you should do after setup, change the password to something unique, strong, and hard to guess. If possible, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, on your device's companion app for an extra layer of protection. Step 2. Segment your home network. Here's a secret most people don't know. You can create a separate Wi-Fi network just for your IoT devices. This is called network segmentation, and it's one of the smartest things you can do. That way, even if a hacker compromises your smart TV, they won't have access to your main devices like your laptop, phone, or cloud storage. Many modern routers offer guest networks, which you can dedicate to all your smart home gear. It's like building a digital fence around your most sensitive data. Step 3. Use routers with AI-based monitoring. Standard routers only do the basics, but routers like Firewall Purple, AeroSecure, or Asus AI Protection use AI-powered tools to detect unusual activity. They can notify you when a device starts behaving oddly, like sending large amounts of data to unknown servers or logging in at strange hours. Some even offer automatic blocking of suspicious connections, real-time parental controls, or integration with antivirus tools. It's like having a cybersecurity analyst living inside your Wi-Fi router. Number 3. Learn basic AI ethics and awareness. Spot the danger before it strikes. What if the smiling face on your screen isn't real? What if the email that sounds like your boss was actually written by a machine? In 2025, not knowing how AI works is like driving blindfolded on a freeway. Dangerous, fast, and potentially fatal. You don't need to be a tech genius or software engineer to understand the power and peril of artificial intelligence. In today's world, basic AI awareness is a form of self-defense. It's the new literacy. AI is everywhere now. It's writing your emails, suggesting your music, approving your mortgage, and even deciding what ads you see. But AI can also be used to deceive, manipulate, and attack. And if you don't understand how it works, even a little, you won't see it coming. Deepfakes. The illusion that feels real. In 2025, deepfakes are no longer crude and glitchy. They're terrifyingly good. A criminal can mimic your voice or face using just a few seconds of video or audio. You might get a video call from your son asking for emergency money, or an email from your CEO demanding urgent wire transfers. They look real, they sound real, but they're not. Knowing how deepfakes are made helps you fight them. These AI-generated forgeries use powerful models that analyze voice, tone, face movements, and lighting. Once you understand that, you're less likely to fall for them. You'll pause, you'll question. And that moment of doubt might just save you from disaster. Prompt injection, a silent exploit. Here's something you've probably never heard of: prompt injection. It's a clever technique used by hackers to trick AI into behaving badly. For example, a hacker could embed malicious prompts in a web page or a chatbot that tells your AI assistant to reveal your private info, all while you think you're asking it to book a flight. Understanding this trick helps you stay alert. Don't blindly trust outputs from AI systems. Know that behind the friendly interface, someone might be tampering with the engine. AI red teaming, fighting fire with fire. Red teaming is when ethical hackers attack a system to find its weaknesses before the bad guys do. An AI red teams probe models to see how they can be missiled, manipulated, or tricked. They find the bugs before the criminals do. Knowledge equals defense. Books like AI Safety 101 by DeepMind and Trustworthy AI by Stanford are perfect entry points. They break down the big stuff into simple concepts anyone can grasp. Because the truth is, when you know how the tricks work, you're harder to trick. You don't panic. You pause, you think, you ask. And that pause could protect your money, your job, or even your identity. Number 2, use VPNs with AI threat detection. What if the next website you visit isn't just fake? It's designed by an AI to steal your identity? In 2025, cyberattacks are no longer sloppy or obvious. They're smart, adaptive, and invisible. That's why using a standard VPN isn't enough anymore. You need one with brains. You need one with AI. Gone are the days when a VPN's only job was to hide your IP address. Today's threats are far more sophisticated, and so are the tools built to stop them. Enter AI-powered VPNs, intelligent digital shields that don't just encrypt your data, but actively defend you while you browse, stream, and work. Imagine you're booking a vacation. The travel site looks familiar, but it's not. It was built by an AI in seconds, mimicking a real site down to the logo, checkout process, and even user reviews. One click, and your credit card details are gone. But if you're running a VPN like NordVPN Threat Protection Pro or ProtonVPN AI, you're protected before you even click. These smart VPNs scan every page and every download in real time. If a site is known to host malware or phishing links, even if it's only been online for a few hours, your VPN blocks it. No flashing red lights, no annoying pop-ups, just silence, just safety. Why AI makes all the difference. Traditional VPNs operate like bodyguards with blindfolds. They can block outsiders from seeing you, but they can't tell if danger's right in front of you. AI-powered VPNs, on the other hand, analyze massive amounts of threat data in real time. Suspicious behaviors, abnormal file sizes, unusual file extensions, and thousands of attack patterns updated hourly. Data leak alerts, your early warning system. Some AI-enabled VPNs go even further. They scan the dark web for stolen credentials associated with your email, alert you to potential breaches, and even advise you to change certain passwords before your accounts are compromised. Think of it as a smoke alarm for your digital life. Number 1. Backup data offline. Imagine this: your laptop freezes, your phone stops responding, and your company's server flashes a single chilling message. Your files have been encrypted. Pay in Bitcoin to recover them. Welcome to the age of AI-powered ransomware, where hackers don't just lock your files, they hunt your backups too. Yes, you watched that right. In 2025, ransomware has evolved. These malicious programs now come with AI brains that search your cloud storage, online backups, and sync folders to find everything you've saved and encrypt that too. The very backups you felt would save you, gone in seconds. So how do you fight back? The answer is old school, but brilliant: offline backups. The digital lifeline that hackers can't reach. Offline backups are your secret vault. They're stored on external hard drives, USBs, or air-gapped systems, devices that are completely disconnected from the internet. Because they're not connected, ransomware can't touch them. This isn't just smart, it's essential. Think of an offline backup like your home's fire extinguisher. You might not need it every day, but when you do, it can mean the difference between a minor scare and total disaster. How to build your offline shield. It starts with simplicity. Buy an encrypted external hard drive. Brands like Samsung, SanDisk, or Western Digital offer secure models with built-in encryption. Schedule backups weekly or monthly, depending on how often your data changes. Store the drive physically in a fireproof, waterproof safe. Somewhere safe from not just cybercriminals, but also floods, fires, or accidents. Once your backup is complete, disconnect the drive. That's the golden rule. Never leave it plugged in, or ransomware could still find a way in. Why it works in a world of AI mayhem. Unlike cloud backups or online syncing tools, offline backups are invisible to hackers. Their AI can't scan what it can't see. That makes your offline drive the last line of defense, and often the only one that works when all else fails. With the rise of AI-driven malware, even the best online security can be breached. But offline data is untouchable, sealed off from the chaos of the internet. It's your fortress in the storm. Peace of mind you can hold in your hand. There's something powerful about holding your backup in your hands, knowing that even if the worst happens, your memories, documents, photos, and files aren't lost. They're safe, tangible, real. It's not old-fashioned, it's smart, it's survival. Because in the AI apocalypse, the simplest tools are often the strongest. So before you shut down for the night, ask yourself, if I lost everything tomorrow, would I be ready? If the answer is no, it's time to plug in that drive. Then unplug it and rest easy. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's here, and so are the threats. But you're not powerless. Start small, pick one tip. Comment below which one you'll try first. Then, share this video. Help your friends, your family, and your coworkers secure their future. Next up, watch our deep dive into AI coding tools you need in 2025 to learn how to use these powerful technologies for good. Are you ready for the AI revolution? Like, subscribe, and stay one step ahead.